Let's see if he's talking some more crap right now.
Quite a few vegan cat food options. I don't know why anybody would think you need to feed a cat meat at this point. It's just plain not.
Okay, he's talking about vegan cat food options. Well, Richard, let me know if there's some vegan medicated urethral formulas. I've not seen one, but that's not my thing.
Hey,
but let me know since you seem to be.
Come on, bro.
You
Let's
seem
get
to
a
be
vegan games debate about
an
vegan
expert
pets,
there.
specifically cats going. He is happy for the debate. He claims you are the one not willing to debate because you know you will lose.
Oh God. Oh my goodness. No, just ask Richard. Have him name me one brand of vegan cat medicine for urethral blockage. Just curious. I'm just kind of curious. If he can recommend one for my friend, I will gladly pass it on.
Yeah, Hamzaden's terrified of debating anybody who's even remotely challenging as a debate opponent. Guy's a fucking clown. That Hamzaden guy is such a bitch. I can't get over it.
How is the desert treating you, BD?
What an absolute cunt.
He likes it out here. That's good, friend.
This guy sent me another... What the fuck? This guy sent me another fucking email saying the only reason he doesn't want to debate me is because I was rude. This fucker believes in killing apostates. What? Oh my god, dude. Hey, it is I, the one you tried to dodge a debate with. Do you remember me, Vegan Gains? Tried to set up a debate with you on the problem of evil, and you tried to run away with it, but I guess you can't now. So, yeah, if you believe in the... Well, there you go. There you go.
Why do people come on and do that?
There you go. I mentioned the problem of evil. Oh, we don't have an argument by... There you go. See, Hamza Den will not debate anybody if they have an argument that they can't defeat. It doesn't exist by... You're being too rude and mean or something by... There. So, there you go. Their God doesn't exist and they know it. They know it. They just have some stupid emotional connection to their... They just want it to be true. They want Santa Claus to be real. So, there you go. I'd say that's a win for me. That's an acknowledgement that they know they're wrong, so whatever. Fucking losers. This dipshit, Hamza Den, who is a Muslim religious debate channel. Somebody recommended that I challenge him to a debate on either veganism or religion. Supposedly, he'll debate anybody, and he clearly won't. This has been my discourse with him so far. So I sent him an email. I run the channel Vegan Gains, and I regularly host debates on my channel. I recently watched a veganism debate you had, and I was wondering if you'd be interested in debating the topic. If you're not interested, I'd also be happy to debate you on the existence of God. Message me back if you'd like to schedule something. Says, hello there. We could potentially debate the existence of God. What is your argument? Then I commented.
Just realized today that I'm actually 5'10", not 5'11". How do I cope with this? Do I just lie to people and say I'm 5'11"?
Yes, just lie to everybody and live the lie as best you can. I think that's the only way you could possibly ever be successful or get married or anything. Thanks for the donation, though, Ben. So, My debate proposition was, if you believe God to be all-powerful and all-good, then the existence of evil would make the existence of such a God logically impossible. And then I added, it would also be evidently impossible. So Hamzaden's response was, so your argument is God doesn't exist because bad things happen. So this is the typical fucking bullshit I see from Muslims specifically. I don't know if Muslims are just better at debating or something, but they run like fucking crazy when anybody brings up the problem of evil. Christians, for whatever reason, are dumb enough to actually engage and absolutely embarrass themselves in a debate. But Muslims will do everything they fucking can to avoid debating the problem of evil. So when he says, "Oh, your argument is God doesn't exist because bad things happen," well, that doesn't like that's not a set of premises with a conclusion. That doesn't imply any kind of logical or evident contradiction that God, could not exist. So it's not an argument. It's not it's nothing. I didn't say that. He just strawmanned me. So then I said, no, if my argument was that God doesn't exist, God doesn't exist because bad things happen, that wouldn't imply an evidential or logical contradiction, which would disprove the existence of God. Again, since you have trouble reading, my argument is that the existence of evil makes the existence of an all-powerful and all-good God logically and evidently impossible. Do your debate tactics usually rely on straw man arguments? Is that something the Quran teaches you, or did you learn to be stupid on your own? So then he replied back, I'm trying to understand your argument, hence asking to clarify. So he's totally full of fucking shit. This guy, again, he runs a religious debate channel. The idea that this guy has never heard of the problem of evil is just absolute horseshit. And after I clearly spelled it out for him, he literally removes the necessary premises in my argument to make it a fucking argument. So then I said, okay, then you answered my question. You're just an idiot. Do you have any interest in debating, or are you just going to keep wasting my time? I know you're dumb, but you're not going to convince me that you've never heard of the problem of evil despite having a channel dedicated to debating religion. Haven't gotten the reply back yet, but that guy is fucking dishonest, cowardly moron. Like, my God. Um, I don't know exactly what you'd call this, like well poisoning or straw manning or something, but he always tries to bring across this idea that, oh, these evidence-based recommendations that all these doctors and experts are telling you, yeah, it's only based off of one study 40 years ago, and like, no, you're an idiot. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, if you want to learn anything, why don't you like go and interview a fucking dermatologist about some of this shit? You don't know fucking anything. You're dumb as shit. Like, you have to admit, you have to be smart enough to know you're stupid. This guy knows he's stupid. He's smart enough to know he's a fucking idiot. You know how I fucking know that? I challenged him to a fucking debate and he keeps fucking ignoring me. So you're smart enough to know exactly how fucking stupid you are. So if you wanted to learn anything, why the fuck wouldn't you go talk to a fucking doctor? Anyway. I think I tried to set up a debate with Natural Hypertrophy, and he never got back to me. He, I think, is afraid of me because he made a video talking shit about me. Then I made the video response to him, and apparently, whenever anybody makes a video about him, he like always responds to it. And that time, he just didn't. And then he made some video about, I think, COVID regulations or something, or global warming, something like that. And then I left a comment, or I messaged him or something, and I said I'd be willing to debate him on the topic. Never got back to me. Teach anybody on the basics. He just wastes time.
I know you and Hunter Avalon had a lot of beef back in the day, but are you guys on good terms now? Have you guys spoken since the last debates you guys had?
I don't know if we're on good terms. He said he went vegan. I don't know if he's still vegan. He said some bullshit in a video or a live stream where he said he doesn't think it's right to force people to go vegan or something. I offered to debate him on that issue, and then he just never got back to me, so I don't know. Oh, shit. Went down the wrong pipe. Well, so I don't know. I haven't talked to him. Thanks for the donation, though, Ben. Dodo donated $2. I'm the one who recommended you to debate Hamza Denton and watch his vegan debate. All right, thanks. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, God. Oh, Hamza. Here we go. Fucking pussy. So Hamza refused to debate me. Fucking bitch. Alright, I'm gonna reply to him. I see. So, not only is your God somehow incapable of proving his own existence, but his followers are also too stupid and cowardly to even attempt to do so. Why don't you go to the Empire State Building and blow yourself up when no one's inside? Fucking moron. What a pussy, dude. And this guy says, "Oh, I'll fucking debate anybody," and calls people idiots and stupid and shit all the fucking time. And then he's like, "I'll pass." Fucking moron. Dude, if you want to guarantee that you'll never get a debate with a Muslim, just bring up the problem of evil. They'll tuck tail and run, every one of them. Muhammad Hijab did the same thing, where I offered to debate him on the problem of evil. He wouldn't. They know. I don't know why Christians don't know, but Muslims know. It completely debunks the idea of the existence of a all-powerful, benevolent God. Muslims know, and they won't debate you.
Met this bitch last semester in the laundry room at college. Her name is Shannon. Michaela.
Thanks for the donation, dude. Yeah, somebody in chat said I saw. Let me. Why in the stupid fucking cunt? I literally opened it in the other screen. I don't know how to get access to her stupid fucking. Is it on her Twitter, maybe? That's her Discord. The fuck? Is that her YouTube? There we go. Let's see. I know just what to fucking ask for. Veganism debate. Hello, I run the channel Vegan Gains. I'm sure you know who I am. I only just found out about your stupid social media channels. I would love to embarrass you in front of a live audience during a debate and point out how you deliberately lie about research, and you oftentimes rely on false statements that you take at face value to be true that you copy from idiots like Sean Baker. If you're interested in looking like a complete idiot during a debate, please message me back and we can schedule a time to make you look like a complete ignorant dumbass. There we go. Oh, let's see if she replies to that. There we go. I don't think I want to look through her fucking content. It's, I don't know if I can handle it. I'm not in the greatest mood already, so. Oh yeah, she's gonna decline. Like, look, if she was interested in promoting this carnism bullshit, I think she would have offered to debate me. These people know they look stupid.
Partying every.
God. Every time, dude, there's been at least like 3 other Muslims who've just tucked tail and ran when I bring up the problem of evil. God. Every time, dude, there's been at least like 3 other Muslims who've just tucked tail and ran when I bring up the problem of evil. Dodo. Dodo $8. Sabor wants you back on. Also open the Discord because there's a lot of Muslims who want to debate, you know. I have no interest in going back on, okay? If they're gonna kick me every fucking time I'm about to make a pertinent point, and then like the only other strategy they have is railroad the discussion or talk over me, I have no interest. That conversation is clearly not allowed to be had on their channel. The way they acted with that issue is insane. No, like nobody who came on was treated that way. So no, they really wanted. Then why did they kick me? Why did they kick me if they wanted me back on? I'm not coming back on if I'm going to be treated that way, where they railroad me, talk over me like that when I'm about to make a fucking point and they won't let me finish, and then they just kick me when they're about to find out, oh, he's going to destroy my argument, kick him. Like, they said they kicked you because you cussed. I didn't. All I said was, let me finish, let me finish, let me finish, and then they kicked me. That's why they kicked me. Dodo donate to Sabor. Oh wait, no, I already read that. Thanks for the nation though, dude.
You got to ancient hang.
Did you debate Cosmic Skeptic? I think I've asked to debate him before, and I haven't heard a peep from him. He's really shy when it comes to debating people. He's the type of person who only engages in debates that he knows he can win.
Pornography is normal, my
because they're bullies, attack the low-hanging fruit instead of taking an actual challenge. Well, yeah. That's pretty much everybody. Very few people are willing to debate difficult opponents or opponents that they may lose to. Thanks for the nation, the Vegan Dragon. Caleb donated $3.
To demonstrate anything. King's Messenger.
I'm gonna be.
No, Vegan Gains is waiting for you.
Tell him to come back next time. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning now.
Don't worry, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes with him.
No. I'm gonna tell him to come back next time.
All right, I'll tell him to come back.
I'm smashed now.
All right.
It was a good stream. We had good fun.
Yeah. All right. Ladies, Kev.
All right.
Take care. Vegan, next time.
Yeah. Well, I wanted
next time
to
keep profanity if you don't mind to yourself.
Sure. I think I only swore
I don't know what you do
once.
on your channel, but here we don't have
Yeah,
that.
I think I only swore once, but
No, but
sure.
I tried to mute you, and then you swore.
Would you have like literally 5 minutes? I'd like we don't even
Give me
have
5 minutes, Sabo.
Yeah. So I didn't want to argue with you.
One second.
Evil.
I'll set timer 5 minutes.
Yeah, so I didn't want to debate you on Problem of Evil anymore. There was another interesting thing that was brought up on morality being either objective or subjective. If you agree that God has a mind and God is the one who creates these moral principles, would that not by definition make his own moral principles subjective? And if you agree that they are subjective, then why does God's moral principles, which are subjective, somehow outrule or are more valid than my own moral principles, which are subjective? I just like your answer. And maybe we can debate this another stream.
Sure. Firstly, we as Muslims, we wouldn't say God has a mind. We would say God has knowledge, right? Now, we would not say that God's knowledge of morality, what is right and wrong, is subjective. The reason we wouldn't say that is because human beings, when we are referring to them as subjective, we are referring to them in terms of their limited cognitive architecture, their limited decision-making processes, their limited ability to know all of the ins and outs and actually come to the right decisions. But God is all-knowing, all-perfect. So when God says something is right and wrong, he's talking from his perfect knowledge. And from that perspective, that is objective, that is not subjective.
Okay, so he doesn't have a mind. So, I'd also like you to explain like what your version of a mind would be, because like he can see things, correct? Like he can perceive things. Like would that not be definitionally a mind?
In Islam, the only words that we use to describe God are those words that are found in the classic Islamic literature. And the word mind is absent. So that's why we don't use the word mind.
Okay, well, you could not use the word mind, but would that not, by definition, be a mind if he's able to, like, he's not just literally a library, right? Or like a book where there's like lists.
So,
like he can
one of the,
perceive things, he can talk to people. Like, obviously, he has a mind, right?
so one of the principles in Islam is to reflect upon creation, do not reflect upon the creator. Because the creator's essence is far greater and far more transcendent than anything the human beings can comprehend, which is why anything that you conceive of in your mind as God is not God. God is too great for that. So we would not use the word mind.
Well,
Although
I can accept I could accept the idea that he's like so superior to me or something like that, but again, that doesn't get rid of the problem of him either having or not having a mind. Because he can be amazingly superior and have like a cognitive capability that's so vast compared to mine. But if he's able to perceive things, able to communicate with human beings like you would have had to have communicated with the Prophet Muhammad, right? Then he would have to have a mind of some sort.
No, the thing is we don't rationalize God like that. We simply only use the words for God that are described in the classic Islamic literature, and we don't go beyond that, because it's actually a vortex of not even a vortex. It's almost like the more you try and delve into it, the more heresies you'll come across, right? Which is why Islamic scholars say that you only describe God by what he's described himself as and what the Prophet has described him as, and you don't use any other term besides what's been used in classic Islamic literature. And the
Sure,
word mind
sure.
hasn't been used, yeah.
But whether it's heresy or not to question what God is, you would have to agree that he would, by definition, require a mind to have the
No,
capabilities he has, because
no,
he
I
can
mean,
perceive
a
things.
mind is very like we have a mind, we have a brain, we have this is look, God is beyond time and
Well, I'm talking about a mind, not a brain, because like I mean, a brain could possibly not have a mind, right? Like if you're dead, you don't have a mind anymore. By mind, I just mean having a consciousness. So
we
just being
wouldn't
able
we
to
would
perceive
we
anything,
wouldn't
something
look
would have a mind.
we wouldn't use the word consciousness or mind with God. We would simply only use the words that God has used. So God is all living, all powerful, all loving, all knowledgeable, but we wouldn't use words like consciousness and mind.
Sure, but like again, you're describing a personal preference not to describe God in a certain manner because I don't know, like it might be heresy or something. That
It's
doesn't
not a
deal.
personal preference. It's
That
basically Sunni Islamic scholarship agrees that God should not be described by any other name or attribute other than what is known of him. And what we know clearly is God is beyond space, time, perception, anything we can imagine, far more transcendent than human beings can even conceive of. And
okay.
we just leave it there.
I'll just ask you one more question because I know you want to leave. Would you agree, like, with like a very simple definition of a mind is merely something that has a consciousness?
A mind is something that has consciousness.
So it could be as simple as a lobster, could be as complex as a human being, could be
I'm
as
not.
like amazingly
I'm not.
magnificent and complex as a god, simply that it has a consciousness.
I'm not really sure about that. I'll have to think about that because
Okay.
words are quite tricky like this. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me. Maybe I can come on again. We can debate that specific topic.
Right.
All right.
Take care.
That's it. Civil. That's how we like it.
Yeah,
Take
take
care.
care. I don't know why they couldn't be that way before, but yeah. So again, they didn't have an argument. So he kept trying to run around the argument. People are asking if I was kicked. Said bye. Yeah, that was weird, dude. Ab and Preach were commenting right when I fucking joined on the stream in the Discord. Mentioned I wanted to debate them, and then they just nowhere to be found. So, I think they might be scared. I have yet to see or hear a good argument against veganism. Like anybody who could actually justify committing a holocaust against animals, it's always stupid. Without fail, it's always tarded. God has an interest
Wait,
in
1 second.
having evil exist, which would be a contradiction.
I asked you, Vegan Games, I asked you a question. I said, where's the incoherency? You simply
I
restated
just
there's a
pointed it
incoherency.
out.
Where's the incoherency?
If God is all good and he's all powerful, that means he would
Mhm.
have the power and interest to not have evil exist. Now, by claiming, wait, let me finish this thought. Let me finish the thought. Let me finish the thought. Let me finish the thought. Let me finish. Let me finish. You keep railroading me every fucking time I'm about to make a point. Let me. There we go. Okay, I'm done. They're fucking losers. Holy shit. Okay, so their only argument is, oh, well, God's all powerful and all good. The reason he lets evil exist is because he just has an interest in allowing evil to exist. That's a contradiction. Oh my God. This is like saying, oh yeah, is God all good? Okay, does he not like evil? Oh yeah, is he all powerful? Does he have the power to stop evil? Yeah. Okay, then why are people being tortured? Because he wants people to be tortured. That's a contradiction, and then he wouldn't allow me to point out the contradiction and just started fucking railroading me. Oh my God, they're fucking morons. I told you. This is why Hamza Den avoided debating this topic with me and refused to fucking schedule a debate. This is why they fucking kicked me off the stream to begin with. And this is why when I got back on, this fucking moron tried to railroad the whole discussion fucking constantly. And then when I was about to make a pertinent point that completely destroyed his argument, they just kick me off. Holy fucking shit, that's stupid. So, like, to sum it up, basically, if God were to be all good, if he were to be all powerful, evil could not exist. The existence of evil is a logical problem for the idea of an all good, all powerful being, because an all good, all powerful being would not allow evil to exist. His explanation for why evil exists, despite the existence of an all-powerful, all-good God, is God just has an interest in allowing evil to exist, which is a logical contradiction. They can't come up with a fucking argument. Oh my god, that's literally the worst. I've seen fucking Christians and Muslims bring up things like, oh, but free will has to exist, or like it would be evil to deprive us of free will. So, but like I've heard better arguments. They're still stupid, but his argument was literally in and of itself a contradiction. So he was not allowed. He literally could not argue at all. Holy fuck! No, I don't want to go back. They just keep kicking me. What's the point? Like he couldn't even come up with an argument. He literally just said, "God is all good. God is all powerful. But he allows evil to exist just because." That's his fucking argument. I already won the debate. So what's the point? They just keep kicking me off and talking over me. They won't let me fucking actually make an argument. They keep fucking railroading the discussion for no fucking reason. And you could see the guy's face when he actually brought up the problem of evil, which is what I wanted to fucking discuss in the first place. He was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, dude, that was the most annoying fucking religious debate I've ever gotten into. Dear fucking God. Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, hey man, I could hear you.
All right, so what's your debate proposition?
I'm just proposing that in some situations, it is vegan to buy non-vegan cat food and to feed it to your cat. And then also there are many situations where, like in virtue of me or like I think anyone not having a justification for pee or not pee, we should just all remain agnostic on whether or not it's vegan to buy non-vegan cat food to feed it to your cat. So I could give a situation where I'm agnostic if you want to hear that.
Sure.
Yeah, so let's just say a cat shows up to your doorstep. By virtue of what is it not vegan to bring the cat in and feed it non-vegan cat food that you bought? Because presumably the cat that was outside probably would have just been killing a bunch of like mice and like all types of animals. So like, we don't know, we don't have any evidence to prove that it's causing more rights violations by bringing in the cat versus not, right? So like
Well,
what?
we don't have any evidence that it's causing more rights violations, but we know it's causing rights violations.
Right, and that's why I'm agnostic on whether or not it is vegan to do so or not vegan, because it's like, yeah, sure, it's gonna cause rights
Okay,
violations.
if there was a serial killer who was out killing people, he ended up coming into your house and then you fed him chopped up people. Well, you don't know if it's causing more rights violations, but you know you're causing rights violations by feeding him chopped up people.
Well, I guess the symmetry breaker would be, well, that's the thing though. Like serial killers are a lot different than predators, but
No,
if it's
they literally are predators.
I mean, I was just in talking like in virtue of how many people they kill, because you can kill like 2 people and be a serial killer. I don't know what the definition of serial killer is, but I mean, uh, in that case, I wouldn't be agnostic. I mean, I still would be, because what, like, let's just say you're actually causing less rights violations by. Wait, is the serial killer killing humans or animals? That's a huge distinction to make.
Doesn't matter.
Well, if he's just killing animals, then obviously no, because I value humans more than animals. But if he's killing humans, and if it's the only way to like prevent the serial killer from going outside and killing a bunch of people is to just feed them chopped up humans, well then I'm agnostic, because I have no justification to think that it isn't vegan to do that.
How about you don't feed him anything, and then no deaths will occur?
Well, what I would do is I strongly lean towards it not being vegan to do that. But as far as like just making the affirmative claim that you're not vegan in virtue of letting him in and then feeding him chopped up humans versus just having him to be outside, I'm just not persuaded. I'm not convinced that that isn't vegan. Like it would be an empirical claim to like know exactly what he's doing. So like, I mean,
So,
obviously, yeah.
like, if there were, say, a zombie or, I don't know, a vampire, some sort of monster that feeds off of people outside, You know he's going to kill more people. You invite him inside. You think you're agnostic on whether or not it's morally acceptable to feed that monster chopped up people.
If that's the only thing. Oh wait, no, not even if that's the only thing you could do. But like, let's just say, because I don't think you're morally obligated to take in the monster and then like kill it or some shit to prevent rights violations. But I just like, what's the justification for it being not vegan to bring it in and then feed it chopped up people? I mean,
Because
I
that's
lean towards it.
causing
Yeah.
a rights violation.
Yeah, but I think the way you're looking at it is I care about whether or not I'm causing the rights violations, not
You
how many
are
rights
by fucking
violations.
buying chopped up people.
No, I'm not saying that you aren't causing rights violations. I agree you are. I'm just saying I'm not caring about that. I'm caring about the overall suffering and rights violations being caused. So
If
it's
you
like,
care about the overall rights violations being caused, then you wouldn't cause a rights violation.
well, you said you said hypothetically the monster's gonna eat a lot of people. So it's like if I do
Right.
care, like preferably I'd just kill the monster, but I'm not actually positive, so I don't have any proof that it's the case that bringing in the monster and feeding it chopped up humans is actually worse than not doing so.
Doesn't matter if it's worse. It matters if you're causing a rights violation.
All right, I think I found the point of disagreement. It's you say it's not acceptable in virtue of you being the one causing the rights violations versus them. I look at it at like a just overall, like generally, like how many rights violations are occurring, how much suffering. But if you're just saying by virtue of you causing the rights violations, I guess I would just I operate with a different definition of veganism. So if that's your point of contention, then I'd probably just say we can
No,
agree to disagree.
veganism has one definition. It's extending human rights to animals. That's all it is. So
Uh,
if there was a human being that could only eat fucking people, or I don't know, some sort of specialized vegan food, fake people food made out of plants, he was outside killing people, you invited him in, do you think it's okay to pay for people to get killed to feed that person?
well, I'm not convinced it's a moral obligation to do so, because if you're saying it's a
We're
moral
talking
obligation,
about fucking inviting a cat in. I'm giving you an analogous situation.
right? Even for the serial killer or monster, I'm not convinced that it's a moral obligation to just feed the serial killer like Beyond Meat or some shit.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna just tell you you're clearly not smart enough for this conversation, and I'm done.
I'm
So
sorry.
thanks
Wait,
for
what did I
coming
say
on.
that wasn't smart enough? All right, dude.
Thanks
Take
for
care,
coming
man.
on. Bye bye. Oh wait, I fucking Jesus Christ. All right, RC, what did you want to talk about?
Hello, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm fine. What do
Hello
you
there.
want?
I want to talk about veganism.
Yeah, we're done. God. Every time, dude, there's been at least like 3 other Muslims who've just tucked tail and ran when I bring up the problem of evil.